The Chief Executive Officer of Ocean Deep Services Limited, Mrs. Rollens Macfoy, says women ought to be courageous enough to build and achieve their set goals. Mrs. Macfoy, who is also the president of Nigerian chapter Women in Maritime Africa, gave this charge at a just concluded seminar put together by Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center in Ghana. The seminar, which was titled Harnessing Women's Contribution to the Blue Economy in the Gulf of Guinea, has female representatives from different African countries. In her submission, Mrs. Macfoy advised the female gender to carve a niche for themselves and work in line with it. Also speaking at the seminar, the HOD of Nautical Science at the Federal College of Fisheries and Marine Technology, Mrs. Oludare, urged women to come out of their shell in order to be heard. Oludare, who is also a member of WIMA Nigeria, advised the organizers to put up a form of mentorship program for women in the sector.
At a point in time, there was a budget, and now there is no budget. Who removed it? What was the legislative act that brought that budget in? And how was it removed? Was it removed by a legislative act, or was it removed by just somebody who just came there and just felt that all these women nonsense and removed it? This is what the thing is. And a lot of women don't have the courage. But before I started going on vessels, I used to be bigger than this. But when I knew that I had a job to do now, I was discouraged. Well, they say you are not a mariner. Why? You can't go on board the vessel. And I said, me, I'm going. I'm supervising these things, I'm going. And I kept hearing, you're not a mariner, you're not a mariner. And I got angry. I got angry and I read maritime. Then I already had a master's. I got angry and I read maritime. I got angry and I went to oceanography to go and read nautical science. I got angry, I became a maritime lecturer. And then I have a maritime team. So now tell me how I'm not going to go on board a vessel. I got angry and I did all the STCW courses. And now tell me how I'm not going to board a vessel to inspect it. And how I'm not going to be able to do my job. So you need to know that if you have to be heard, you can be a DPA, you can be a product supervisor, product surveyor. Product surveyor does not stay on board all the time. You just go when the vessel is building and you come. You can be a green and manning officer. You can be a HR. There's so much. You can be a lecturer. There's so much. So when we major on one thing, let's say talk about fishing. It looks as if the fishing is derogatory. The woman that owned the biggest fishing trawler in West Africa just died about 4 months or 5 months ago. She's a Nigerian. She had it. She was doing really good, and she challenged the Americans and the Europeans because they were going to come in illegally to take this land. She stood and she fought them. So there is so much that you can do. All you need to do is carve a niche for yourself. Carve a niche for yourself. What is your area of interest? And you can't be here at the same time. Then when you get your area of interest, you face it squarely. And when you face it squarely, I promise you, no government, no man can stand before you. We went to that government how many weeks ago? Now Nigeria has changed to a new government. I'm going back again. I keep going back. There was a NIMASA director that never wanted to see me anymore because we went to, I was invited by the State House. To deliver a speech. I didn't know that the then DG of NIMASA was there. I came with data. I did my research. I came with data. As I was speaking, he was raising up his hand. He said, objection, it's lies. And then some other people stood up and said, this is real data. Keep speaking. But time has passed. He has left. And we're still on. And we will keep doing this data. And we will keep doing this thing until the Lord comes. Thank you.
With data, so we can collate data for women in the maritime sector. Then I just want to also add that I think while I did because I studied marine engineering from my background, we were about lower than, we had a percentage of lower than 1% of women then gradually it raised to about 2% of women. Then gradually we have about 5%. When I took up lecturing job like 13 years ago, then now we are now having about 12%. So it's gradually increasing. In fact, in the management sector, maritime transport, we now have about 25%. That means students or girls gender, female gender in maritime management, logistics, and the rest. So in fact, in my department, we have for about 2-3 years now, we have girls are the best students, in fact with distinctions. So but now, like the purpose of this symposium, how we can harness them to come out from their shell, especially if, like, I want to say thank you to the organization, the organizers of this program, how we can reach out to them even on an international level, so that we can reach out and mentor them. Like if this organizer can also bring in social media, communications, TV presentations and everything, organized by, so we are not saying WIMA, we are not saying WISTA. If, like you said, everybody comes together, then we can reach out to, maybe like here now, we're supposed to have a Nigerian TV station, so they can take home what I know we are here, but it can be presented on a Nigerian TV, on a Kenyan TV, on a, I don't know if there are plans like that. So those things we can learn from them, pick up from them. Then if we can also come up with a committee to follow up on what we have learned, like we talk of mentorship, I would be happy to join as a mentor. So how do we harness everybody from each country, raise up these people, these girls or females, so we can help them to achieve what they want to do.